Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled, had a title that, I don't know, kind of intrigued me, despite my best intuitions. But I don't know, this is actually the last of all the Wishmaster movies. They only made it to 4. And with a title like that, you kind of think, well, with the others, the prophecy has always been to, unleash the jinn creatures into the world, and they take over the whole world. So you think, oh, okay, maybe this one's, I don't expect, based on the previous film, the third film, I don't expect to see huge special effects, but maybe just a standard kind of movie that we've seen before, but with an ending that kind of puts a twist on everything, where the Wishmaster wins, and it's this dark final note in the whole series. Well, no spoilers. No, it's the same old stuff with this one. Apparently, this was shot back to back with the third Wishmaster film. That one came out in 2001. This one came out in 2002. Pretty consistent with the effects. Same makeup effects as the previous film. That's pretty lackluster compared to the first two films. Once again, we have kind of the concept of the Jinn, the Wishmaster, taking on a different human form each time. This time he takes on the form of a lawyer who's been working with this couple. Who, we see them in the beginning of the film. They're very happy and everything like that. But then tragedy strikes. The guy gets in a terrible accident and he loses the use of his legs. And they're suing the motorcycle company for not having proper brakes or something like that. I don't know, but somehow this lawyer gets the special Hellraiser box that has the Wishmaster gem inside it. How? I mean, do you really care? I mean, what's the backstory? What does that matter? But he gets it, and he, you know, initially shows the girl who initially frees him. So she's the waker. They refer to them as the waker, whoever awakens the jinn. And Wishmaster takes on the lawyer form, and he's kind of getting to this couple's life, and trying to get her to make the wishes, all that kind of stuff. Same old in this movie. To its credit, I think it's a slight bit better than the third one. I mean, for what it's worth, it's at least somewhat more of an interesting story. Like you see this couple and kind of what's going on with them and how they're kind of, I don't know, just sort of drifting apart after this accident. She's trying her best to, be supportive and everything like that, stick by him, but he's, full of self-pity, full of resentment for her, and drinking all the time and stuff like that. So they're, struggling in their relationship, and of course, this lawyer is kind of like horning in on things even before the Wishmaster possession. So that creates kind of a conflict. I mean, and replace Wishmaster with, I don't know, Christmas. And again, this is like a Hallmark movie, sort of. I don't know, but once again, it's filled with the cheaper effects and nothing that's all too impressive. Now, at least there's some nudity in this film, which I mean maybe is like a petty praise, but throughout 90 minutes of just complete banality, if there's some nudity, it's fine. And the other one had nudity too, which the first movies didn't have, actually, which is kind of interesting that they'd resort to this. But, this one has the most nudity, simulated sex out of all of the Wishmaster movies. So, it's almost like, like softcore pornography with the horror edge, which is, it's this sort of subgenre. Maybe they're kind of going for that with this series. So maybe if they did make it to the fifth movie, it would have just been like all out, screwing or something like that. But not as the case, since this was the last one. This was the last Wishmaster movie. Again, no grand finale that kind of puts a twist on everything and has the Wishmaster win. They bring back kind of like the warriors that guard the gem or whatever, try to fight him, and there's some cheap ass sword fight in the movie, and it's just all stupid and not really even lesser than the third film. There's no really impressive special effects when it comes to the people making their wishes and bad things happening because of it. Nothing like that. So it's pretty lackluster, pretty underwhelming, pretty cheap, and just sad that this series took such a pitfall. Like, I mean, the first one, the Robert Kurtzman film produced by Wes Craven, I think it is a really good movie. I think it's kind of aged well. I think it's a movie that you can revisit quite a few times. So it is a classic in its own right, I suppose. Uh, Second film, which I watched for the very first time this month for my horror movie marathon, and I guess my mini Wishmaster marathon inside my horror movie marathon. It had some good things to it. It was all right, but you did notice the straight to videoitis that it suffered from, and it just got worse and worse and worse with the third film and now this fourth film, unfortunately. So it's a shame that the series, which has a good concept. I mean, you have this evil Jinn, this evil Wishmaster. He grants wishes for people, and then you know they befall terrible fates. Yeah, it's good. I mean, you can make it work in almost any way, and they didn't take advantage of it. They didn't put the money behind it. They didn't just give it the budget that it could have used to make it this really innovative, full of special effects, full of imagination, full of creative kills kind of series that it could have been, which is just so unfortunate because I do think the potential's there. So if this film, this is 2002, we're talking quite a few years ago now. I mean, it's remained dormant for so long, unless there's something that I don't know about that came out, but I don't think so. But if any series could kind of use a reboot, maybe it would be Wishmaster. Maybe it is time to dust off the Gin Gem and give us a new Wishmaster, put the appropriate money into it, and finally give it a chance. That's what I'd like to see. But as it stands right now, it's a series that really only has one good entry, with a second okay entry, and a 3 and a 4 that are just not good. Really not good. Wishmaster 4. I mean, I can at least say I've seen it. I can at least say I've seen the whole Wishmaster series for whatever that's worth, and I've been able to make up my own mind. But I definitely would not recommend it, unfortunately. 3 and 4 not so good. That's Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled, which, isn't much. So thank you very much for watching. We're doing 31 Days of Horror here on the channel. Be sure to stay tuned for more horror movie reviews all throughout October 2021. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you later, and stay scared.